What one won't do, another will. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, #Movie Bae. I am Movie Bae, and in this video I'll be giving my review over Judas and the Black Messiah, starring Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield. Let's get into it. Do y'all like my attire? I decided to be down for the people. I'm not even gonna cap, prior to this movie I didn't know who Fred Hampton was. I knew that he was a chairman for the Chicago chapter of the Black Panther Party, but literally that's all I knew. I didn't know any history, how he was, how he passed away. I didn't know anything. So going into this movie, it literally was just a movie to me. I also did not watch the trailer for this film because I didn't plan on watching this film. Simply because there's a particular type of movie that I know I can't watch because I know me and I know me. I can't. Any movie where white people getting on my nerves, I cannot watch it. So I did not plan on watching this movie. Judas and the Black Messiah was written and directed by Shala King along with Will Beerson. I think I said that right. I didn't notice, the movie wasn't bad. It wasn't poorly shot at all. And it wasn't like over the top spectacular. Like, it was just really a good film. It was shot well. It was written well. While watching the movie, there was literally only one scene where I was like, that's a throwaway scene. Like, they could have not put that in there. It had no significance at all. But like, literally that was one time. And me watching a movie, only saying a bad thing one time, that's a good critique. The lighting was perfect for all of the beautiful brown skin actors and subjects that were in the movie. Like, there were really cool color contrast scenes, and that really plays well for people of a darker skin complexion. So it was shot very well. So the movie takes place in the mid to late 60s, and there literally is no wavering of doubt, not to me, of what the time period was. I mean, the slang was overbearing. There was times where I was like, either I'm just stupid or I don't know what the hell is going on right now. The clothing, baby, shout out to wardrobe, because they was fly. Like, I mean, they was giving me a run for my money. Lakeith came in with the sharp suits, and he's just tall and skinny, and he was just looking good. And the costume, the wardrobe was on point for the time period. Some scenes were tense when they needed to be tense. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Is he gonna get, found out? And there were creative scenes. Like, there was a little dream sequence or dream part, and I didn't know it was a dream. So, like, that was, cool. And then there were parts where it was kind of boring. I did kind of get, sidetracked. But aside from, I did quickly get back into the movie. Another downfall is, I know when you're doing someone's life story or a true event story, that you kind of want to focus on the main people. But there were a lot of side characters, per se, who there were no relationships built with them, meaning from the audience to the character. So when they died or something happened to them in the film, I was like, okay, which one is that again? Oh, the one from Moonlight. I didn't know their names in the movie. So character-wise, writing-wise, I just had no real connection to other people in the party, and part of the Black Panther Party. Casting: Daniel Kaluuya as Fred Hampton. Like I said, I didn't really know too much about him, but afterwards, or seeing, footage and photos, I was like, okay, I could see that. I could see. Daniel did a really, really good job. I feel like if you're a foreign actor or a Brit and you can hide your accent doing multiple other accents, I don't know, like, that's just a good actor to me. He sounded like a whole different person. So I was like, he did really good. He was very convincing. He made me want to join a revolution. Hearing about Fred Hampton, like, that's the type of person he was. He was very charismatic, and it's even shown in the movie. I was like, here for it. One scene when they had a rally, I was like, bro, you got white people cheering for you. You got You got Hispanics, Latinos cheering for you. Like, you have to be very well-rounded, in it for the cause, to have multiple people from different backgrounds who hate each other coming together. And you know that was a threat for the government, because the government don't want people to come together. The government wants division. The government wants segregation. The government does not want us to all get along. This video might get taken down. I'm just saying. Yikes. Lakeith playing Bill O'Neill, the informant. He did good. I mean, Lakeith is a great actor to me. He has a range to me. This is going to lead into my next segment. So, the opening scene, because we are introduced to the antagonist of the film first, the audience, and this is just science, you kind of build a relationship with that person, because that's the first person on the screen. They have your interest, and this is supposed to be the antagonist of the film. So I was kind of curious, like, how are they going to paint him if we have a connection to him already, because we're kind of going through this story through his eyes, in a sense. So like I said, I didn't know about the Fred Hampton story, nor his assassination, nor the informant. So with that being the opening scene, that he's being recruited by the FBI, I was like, oh, so what's gonna happen in the second act, aside from him, Lakeith being my man, just building a relationship with him? And it's like, we're kind of pulled, you know, I know I was, because it was like, bro, you a snitch, like, you a rat, like, you an informant. But at the same time, you felt bad, because you see him battling with, like, bro, okay, like, I'm gonna do it, it's whatever. And then he gets, he's been around these people 2-3 years, so now he's build a bond with these people, you know, he cared about these people. He's starting to get involved in the revolution. Like, he's starting to believe what the Black Panther Party with Fred Hampton is preaching. And it's like, I don't want to do this no more. But he had to, essentially. He didn't really have to, but he had to. Because when you lay down with the feds, bro, like, you in it. Like, regardless, they own you. They own you. With the epilogue at the end of the movie, I didn't know, well, it revealed that Fred Hampton was assassinated when he was 21 years old. So I was like, 21? I literally kept saying, 21? The movie is over and I'm washing dishes. I'm like, 21? Like, this man was so charismatic between the ages of 18 and 21. Like, do you know what you were doing at the age of 18 to 21? Me neither. I don't remember, because I was probably blacked out drunk somewhere. Like, and this guy was so sure of himself, so charismatic. He had his morals, his values. Like, he knew what he wanted to be, who he was supposed to be. Meanwhile, you have other people like Bill O'Neill, who's 18 and, you know, he's a career criminal, and now he's been recruited by the FBI. It's like, you either do this or you go to prison, and for 6.5 years. And it's like, well, I'm 18, I don't want to go to prison. Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like added another part of empathy, because it was like, damn, so he was like 18 being finessed by the FBI. So I know, you know, and of course he didn't know who he was. Like, you have those people who are like Fred, and then you have those people who are like Bill. Fred knows who he is, knows who he stands for. He has a moral compass, and Bill was 18 trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But they knew what they were doing when they chose him, I tell you that much. And then, you know, after reading the epilogue and seeing more of the documentary and what he did after the documentary premiered, it was just like, yikes, I wouldn't be able to live with myself either, because that sucks. And then it kind of sparked a conversation between me and my little sister, more particularly. It was like, you know, because she was like, oh, he a snitch, he a rat, you know, I wouldn't have did that, and I wouldn't did that. And I was like, you know what, I was thinking the same thing. But then I got to thinking, if he didn't do it, another person would have. So, and that's, I don't want to get too preachy, but that's, yeah. What one won't do, another one will. And that's evident in the movie as well, because Bill O'Neill, wasn't the only informant. he wasn't. It was multiple people that were infiltrating the Black Panther Party. And it's black people. And it's like, for what? You know what I'm saying? So, it be your own people, bro. It be your own people. Secretly hating. It be your own people. Don't want the betterment of people. They just in it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Selfish people will always bring down an empire. I tell you that much. But for Judas and the Black Messiah to be a movie that I initially didn't want to see because I know the type of person that I am and I know the type of movies I cannot watch, it was a good movie. If I have to rate it, I would give it a B. And I gave it a B because, like I said, it was slow at times. But aside from, it was a good film. Be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What did you think about the movie? Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content just like this. Happy Black History Month. And I'll see you next time. It's a date. I wish my turtleneck would stay up. I'm trying to lead a revolution. Jeez.